What's up guys and welcome. You are watching Fazi Fitness. So the prejudging of the third Men's Open bodybuilding show in the post-Olympia tour that is now underway. And let's start this video with this jaw-dropping picture of one Pradells. So is he the most impressive 25 years old IFBB pro competing in the Men's Open today? The fact is, in some shots, he really stands out because of that enormous structure, wide clavicles, humongous sweeping quads, and they're not just big, they have crazy separation, insanely detailed. He has a tiny waistline, so kind of ideal proportions that any bodybuilder can ask for. So from the first impression, it kind of seems like he came in drier, more separated, but still maintained all the wow factor that he had at the British Grand Prix and at Prague Pro this year. And this guy is really emerging as a big star in the Men's Open this year, as nobody was even talking about this guy before the British Grand Prix. And now, almost everyone is talking about him. So Roberto was another guy who looked extremely impressive earlier this year at France Pro. So he's being coached by Patrick Tour, and some of the updates that he posted hours out, the man looked peeled to the bone, shredded inside out. And really no surprise there at all, that not only did he make the first call out, but he was being compared to Akim Williams in that center stage. So we already knew no one is going to outmuscle a guy like Akim, especially in this kind of lineup. But the conditioning on Roberto, that looked pretty damn awesome. So let's talk about the first call out. We have Akim Williams, Roberto, Pradells, Andra Presti, Jan Turek, and Pablo Lopez. So with that camera angle, I cannot really tell whether Akim is very off or is it the video. But he was asked to move out, while Andra Presti and Pradells, they were moved in the middle. So Roberto and Roman Fritz, they were compared separately in that second call out, which means both these guys are outside of that top four. So the apparent top four here, they're Akim, Pablo Lopez, Pradells, and Andra Presti. So after watching Akim having those deep lines on the side of his quads, peeled hamstrings, ripped glutes, the man looks on. But if we look at that first call out, he doesn't appear as huge as we expect him to be, as the man normally is. Because normally, Akim is like one of the most muscular guy on any stage that he enters. So the fact that Pradells is looking so damn wide and so huge, and he looks to be the biggest freak on the stage, that could also have something to do with that. So AJ Kelly was covering Poland Pro, and he reported that Presti and Pradells, they're fighting for the win here. So Andra Presti clearly has the conditioning advantage over a guy like Juan. But the fact is, this young kid is so damn complete and is more balanced top to bottom. He has that X-frame, that crazy V-taper, and he has the size. He also has better overall aesthetics. But Presti's back shots, they are seriously impressive. So you can also see that final four-man comparison with Pradells and Presti in the middle. So this kid has such an overwhelming size, and the overall roundness on this guy, that is so damn insane, and it's a high likelihood that he can make up for that lost ground in the back shots from his insane aesthetics and his humongous size, as he's getting exposed big time by Presti in that conditioning department in the lower half. But on the flip side, he's exposing Presti big time in the legs department in that size perspective. So it was supposed to be a redemption show for a guy like Akim. After not even placing at the Olympia this year, he wasn't even top 15. Because Akim himself, he was aiming for a top 10 finish. But things again are looking that promising for Akim here. Or maybe we are all judging it a bit wrong here. Because based on this video from the front, Akim looks very dry and he looks pretty much spot on. But then again, we're not the one judging in person. And we are only doing that based off these videos and the pictures. We know in person things can be very different. But then again, the guy in person there, AJ Kelly, he has Juan and Andra Presti fighting for the top spot. So if it comes down to these two guys, it's balance, unbelievable aesthetics, and insane size of one Pradells versus the conditioning of Andra Presti. So if you guys ask me, I'm gonna say I think they will go with one Pradells for the win here. But let me know what you guys think. Also hit the thumbs up button if you liked the video and smash the subscribe button if you wanna come back for more. Thanks for watching.